Thank you for tuning into That Animated Podcast.
Whoa, no way.
Hey, Emmy.
Yeah?
How did we meet?
Oh my gosh, did you forget?
No, I'm just asking because introducing the subject, you know.
We're
We're
really
doing the
good at that.
YouTube thing.
Yeah.
We're staging the moment. So, hey, did you know that we met? Huh? What?
No, we
met?
never actually met.
Yeah, we were born together? No, wait.
No.
That doesn't sound right.
Oh, we're not siblings. Don't add any more fuel to the sibling theory.
I'm not trying to. Oh my gosh.
Especially when we were drawn as human characters, people really thought we were siblings because, you know, two white people with brown hair. But Dalton's hair is darker than mine, but we also kind of both had green eyes too. But I tried to make them look different enough.
Yeah, I know. People back then just were confused because, like, we were animation duo, and they were like, huh? Like,
what does that mean?
Duo? Just like when we were doing the Me and My Buddy intro.
Buddies?
You guys aren't together anymore?
Actually, a couple.
I guess people don't actually know the difference between, like, having a close relationship with a significant other and, like, being passive aggressive. I feel like our fake passive aggressive is, like, lost on some people. Like, do you think they secretly are mad about that thing? No, I'm not. No,
some people really felt. I know we've definitely talked about this before, but they feel like we're toxic to each other.
That's like we're toxic sludge together,
Toxic
not to each
sludge
other.
Together.
Yeah, get it
we
right,
bring
guys.
out each other's toxicness.
Exactly. Like, listen, when we first met, it was basically because I was like messing with you, essentially. I was just well, I mean, I did legitimately contact you for,
you know,
like,
you
voice
talked
acting.
about this to your freaking therapist, and I'm like, wow, what's he gonna think? That
Did I tell him that?
You
the whole
did.
Thing?
You literally did. You told him that you and your friend were like, you would kind of just look at new submissions on Deviantart, right?
And then we linked the things that were,
and
like,
then you would
kind of silly,
you'd link
or,
what
like,
was silly,
cringe.
and what you guys found of mine was an old Miku Miku dance video of my character fucking singing the Cupcake song. And you found that, and you linked it, and you did it to make fun of me.
Okay, I didn't link it. It was linked to me, and I did laugh at it.
You guys suck.
But hey. First of all, you're friends with both of us now. Okay?
Yeah, I am.
And second of all,
it's okay. I like the bullying. Unfortunately, that's just coded in me.
Like, I did contact you for voice acting, and I did.
Yeah, that's how
I was never
started.
dishonest about the fact that I thought that thing was cringe. I always told you. That was
Miku,
not a secret. I've always been honest about my feelings.
For context, Miku Miku Dance is a 3D program. Specifically, it was made for Vocaloid promotional videos, like for fans to make. It's basically a dumbed down Blender. I made a model, or I edited a model for myself, my appearance, my persona, and I guess I just decided to sing the Cupcake song to test it out, and my lip syncing skills.
Was that auto, or did you have to manually
No, I
do
did
it
all of that
time?
myself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And here I am, I was bullying you.
I should do a remake of the cover now.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah, as me now.
that wasn't.
Would
the
it bring back
takeaway.
bad memories?
Bad memories?
Yeah. Would you just feel too cringe from it?
Oh yeah.
You feel cringe about everything that I'm interested in.
But
I'm
listen,
a weeaboo, and you can't deal with that. You can't deal with the facts.
Oh my God, I can't deal with it. That's why I've dealt with you for the past 12 years, 13 years, however long it's been now. It's been like 14 or 15 years now.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. We met in like 2010.
2011, 2010?
Late 2010 for sure. But yeah, that was on DeviantArt, I think.
Yeah, you messaged me on DeviantArt.
I was on like a dumb account too. I don't even know why
I listened
you took
to you.
You took me seriously.
You're the first person to ever ask me to do something like that. I'm like, whoa, no way.
Whoa, some dude with MS Paint art called Mario Sonic Man.
I don't know. I thought it was cool. Like, I told my mom about it and everything.
Oh my God. What did you even think about me?
Some guy wants to, like, use my voice in one of his animations.
Oh my God. And then it turns out we
like,
just
wow, that's so cool.
didn't do the
and
animation.
then we never did that. And you just decided to talk to me because you liked me or something.
Oh my God, shut up.
And then there was that one time that one of your friends joined a Skype call, after we had gotten to know each other and we were hanging out more. We were playing Minecraft and you had a friend join and they just started dunking on long distance relationships.
Who?
What do you mean who?
I don't remember which
It's somebody
bitter
you don't
person.
talk to anymore.
There's a lot of people.
There's a lot. Do you want me to
don't
just say it?
No.
Okay. Like out of absolutely nowhere too. I feel like they were doing it just to
they were trying to get under my skin and then
get
eventually
under my skin. No, because we weren't in a relationship yet. I just had a crush on you and we were hanging out.
Right.
And I feel like he was trying to stomp me out.
Well, it was ironic because they ended up getting under my skin. And so, like, I retaliated against the group.
Yeah, you
did. We're not nice people to piss off. I basically retaliated against the group, and then they were like, "Dude, what the fuck?" It's like, you guys have been picking on me for months. What do you mean, what the fuck? You didn't see this coming? Like, come on, seriously.
Talk shit, get hit.
Like, I hate people who try to convince you who you should or shouldn't be friends with. Let people do what they do. If you want to be a friend group, okay, you have to accept that sometimes your friends are going to have other friends. I just don't get it. We've had multiple.
For me, I get kind of jealous when my friends have other friends I hang out with, but I'm not actually upset about it. But I am.
There's a difference between being toxic about that and not though.
Friend.
We've had people who straight up tried to get us not to be friends with people by saying yeah, that whole group of people they're not real friends. It's like you didn't even talk to them. You don't know these people.
Well, to be fair, it's one thing if they're looking out for you, but it's another thing when they're just trying to make you feel bad about it.
In our cases, it's usually people want to make us feel bad. We've never had real friends come to us with legitimate concerns, trying to actually make something a situation better for us.
Never tell somebody what to think.
Yeah.
You can show facts. You can try to give them different perspectives, but don't just tell them what to do. Nobody wants to be told what to do.
Or how to think. Or
for me, I like to come to conclusions on my own. It's okay if you want to bring things to light for me, and then I'll look into stuff myself, but I have to be able to make decisions for myself.
Yeah. And that's also super important when it comes to relationships, making your own decisions. Even if someone is trying to convince you that your situation is bad, if you don't believe your situation is bad, you're not going to force them to believe it's bad by treating them like trash.
Exactly.
Or saying that they're gaslighting you the moment that you realize, oh, maybe they're not a victim. Maybe you should have probed more. Maybe you should have asked more questions and made less assumptions. Sorry. I don't know why people always try to butt into our relationship and tell us how it is. It's do you know us?
I would like some respect for my relationship that
Right.
I've dedicated almost my whole life to.
People will
More than half my life
on us and think it's
Maybe half
funny,
my life.
right?
almost.
And then I'll pick on you and they'll think it's serious. It's weird. I don't understand people.
Nah, girl, it ain't that serious.
There are so many people in our life who've been like that. But yeah, we're super close in I don't know, ways that a friendship would be close. So
I think you could hold my hand more.
I guess we're lucky in that way. Shut up.
Oh my God. Hold my
But
paw.
I guess we are
Grab my
lucky in
paws.
that way, though, in all sincerity, because
Yeah.
I feel like most people think they're in a good relationship, but they're really not, because all they've really focused on is appearances, how things look. Oh, my boyfriend lets me do this. Oh, my
boyfriend lets me
do
have an
this.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, it's okay, if you're going to tell me that I'm in a healthy relationship, but
What do you mean
my
lets
partner
you?
lets me do an OnlyFans.
What do you mean lets you?
Oh, geez. I don't know.
There's so many.
I think that's a conflict of interest there. Just, I'm not going to make any more comments than that because I know I'm going to offend somebody.
Something you're going to learn about us is that we tend to offend. It just happens.
Oh my
not
gosh,
everyone's going to agree with the things that we have to say. That's why vote with your
eyeballs.
I was going to say your dollar,
views.
but that definitely does not make sense.
Some people that makes sense, I guess, because we do have chads and stuff.
Chads. You guys are chads. I say that in a positive way. That's like /P
That sounded
/please
derogatory.
/positive. I'm sorry.
But yeah, we've been through a lot, and that's why we seem like we're so close. It's because
we really
we've
have
been through highs and lows together. I've seen her at her worst. She's seen me at my worst.
Sure have.
Seen us at our best too.
Yeah.
But it's really just like I feel like there's a lot of people out there that the moment things get kind of stressful, they give up.
You gotta see somebody through their worst.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be with somebody,
or you're gonna care about someone at all,
they're not always gonna be the ideal version you have in your head.
Yeah. Sometimes they go through
people
problems.
Get really, yeah. You will get ugly at some point. I mean that in behavior, even appearance. Like you're not gonna be the ideal person
all the time.
And it's good that you can show yourself in that way to somebody and they still accept you.
That's why it's super important not to cast too harsh of judgment towards friends, because it tends to just like go full circle. Because like if you accuse your friends of being in a toxic relationship or something, maybe you're in the toxic relationship and you just don't know it yet. And it just takes a couple years for everything to fall apart. Like, it's just how, I don't know. I think more people need to start looking within, because I feel like we've become the punching bag in so many ways for people, where it's like
specifically you and me?
Yeah, they take their frustration out on us. Like they'll see what we have and go, man, I wish I had that. But then
then they beat the shit out of us.
But then they're like bitter about everything we do. It's like, quit bragging. It's like, oh my gosh.
Can I live?
Like we had one friend who was
Can I live, please?
They would always lament the fact that we had each other to work on animations together with. It's like, oh, you guys must be so lucky. It's like, yeah, but one of us isn't an animator and one of us is not an artist. Like that's not our strongholds. Like we don't claim to be good at those things.
Have I ever talked about the guy that had a crush on you and got jealous when I became your girlfriend?
There was oh my god. Oh, okay. Is that how you saw it?
Yes. Genuinely.
It's funny because like
he was so mean to me too.
I know exactly.
He was so mean. Oh my god, he was like a woman scorn, you know?
I know exactly what you mean, but at the same time, it's like if he really was just like into me, it was like
without a doubt,
a little chihuahua humping like a giant pit bull.
Are you seeing yourself as a giant pit bull?
No, it's just like there's no chance there. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, my bad.
Shut
my bad.
the
My bad. My bad. My bad.
Oh
my
my
bad.
god.
My bad. My bad.
You know what I mean? Oh, your big masculine. Oh. That's all you see. No.
Sorry.
The point being is they are trying to get something they clearly can't have.
Yeah, they called Dalton his dog.
Yeah. See it works out that
you
way.
were my dog.
Yeah.
Like they
Oh, yeah, that's right. They like vented.
Ask FIM. I think that's what it was, where people could send you questions, then you could answer it. And I guess somebody
it was
them
him.
A question.
He asked himself those questions.
It did kind of look that way.
Nobody cares nobody cared about me. Nobody cared about me. That was the funniest thing. That was like
Dude
made
was
it obvious.
Stuck on you. He was stuck.
Nobody knew my previous persona on Newgrounds except for them. And then like someone's asking them questions about me, YouTube me.
On the rare occasion that we'll even see a comment with your old username, I usually think it's them.
Yeah. And nobody's ever complaining about me like at all. It's because what I was doing back then was just nothing. No one cared. Why would someone complain about someone who no one cares about? Like, it's one thing, like, when people are complaining about Jaltoid, because it's like, okay, we were very present at one time. But this was an account where, like, at best, I had, like, thousands of views on, like, one animation. Never really
I
featured
feel
anywhere
like you were
significant.
well known. Like,
I mean, I wasn't well known in the sense of, like, if someone brought my name up out of the blue, they'd be like, oh my God, that guy. It's like, no, if you're like in the industry and
I
you hear
heard
my
that guy,
name,
maybe.
you'll probably be like, oh, I remember. Like, I feel like more people in the industry remember me than people from like community side. You know what I mean?
Oh, Newgrounds.
Yeah. Listen.
Oh my God. Can I talk about the time? No, maybe I shouldn't.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. Maybe you should talk about it.
When Shadman bullied me on Newgrounds.
Oh my God. That's a whole can of worms. I don't know.
Do you want me to go there?
I don't know.
could.
Listen, I'm. Let me preface this.
You could censor the name if you want.
No,
I
because
can say a certain notorious.
I mean, listen, the drama is good for us. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm keeping that
I love
in too.
spilling beans.
But listen,
I am beans.
my old Newgrounds group involved like dozens of people, and there's
Shadman
he's,
was
like,
everywhere.
he's still like kind of like lurking around the people I used to know. And I don't know how closely like associated they are now, but last I checked, he was showing up to parties and smacking people.
Oh yeah,
I remember that.
we were at
Not like whoosh, but like more of like a. There was someone.
no, it was like a playful smack, but yeah, I was super uncomfortable.
not towards us.
I didn't know. Like, I didn't even know that he was there. We got invited to a party when we used to live in California. And we, you know, as introverts as we are, went into the back, like the backyard, and we were just smoking, you know.
Did he walk back
Kind
there?
of keeping to ourselves. Yeah, he came back there, and you knew it was him because he was wearing his, like, mask and shit.
Yeah. And then there's
And he
this
was
guy
all
we were with
roped
who.
up.
This is like the weirdest interaction because there's this guy with us who was, I'm not kidding, a stalker. And
The simpiest stalker that ever did.
like actually stalked somebody and try to forget about that part
Good
of our
Lord.
life. 'Cause,
California's a blur, I promise. I don't even think we've talked about it.
Oh no, we try not to because it was
It was
yeah. Anyway, they had this like weird interaction where it was like two egos like butting
Clashing.
heads, and then he's just like he ended the conversation by like smacking him on the face, but like you know like playfully, but it was
like
just
a little
like,
fleshy, you know? But like obviously without consent, like
and it was just like one of those things where it's like if
What
that was
the
anyone else, they
fuck?
probably would have taken that a lot differently.
That was weird.
Yeah. But yeah, he was
They were like two dogs trying to piss on each other.
essentially the point we're getting at is like he was around and there wasn't really anything you could do about
Kept
it.
my distance.
And
I'm not fucking interested. Sorry.
right. But like because he's in the little community, he ends up messaging Emmy because he finds out
Oh my God.
he finds out like your
This was a long time ago. I had an account. Like, I think this is even before we were doing Jaltoid.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
This is way
this
before
was
then.
part of like you getting bullied because you talked to me, basically.
Yeah, and I was already really like nervous to be posting on Newgrounds, and you were trying so hard to convince me to post there, and I finally did. I and I was normally a DeviantArt person. I finally did. And I
Tom
started
was
posting
nice.
some stuff.
When I
yeah,
asked
Tom
him,
is super nice. Tom Fulp, the creator of Newgrounds, he's great. He's helped us
he
before
front
in the past.
paged like your first submission because I asked him to, basically.
Yeah.
And he's actually done more for us than we like allude to. A long time ago, before like we listen,
I didn't
Emmy
even
joined
finish
Newgrounds. Okay, you go that first, and we'll talk about what Tom did for us.
Okay, stay tuned.
Right.
got
Go
lots
ahead.
to
I'm
say.
sorry.
So I was posting some art, and of course it was a little like riskier, but it was still like tame. And so because I drew an chibi art style at that time,
Oh, this is ironic. Get ready
he
for this, guys.
decided to leave multiple reviews accusing me of being a pedophile.
Yup. And he was already drawing the weird shit that people know.
If you don't know who Shadman is, it's for the best that you don't. He is an artist
I don't know. They've
that
gotten
has
a lot of
drawn
attention lately for the Chris Tyson
some
stuff.
really bad things, like really, really, really bad. Think of like probably the worst thing that should be drawn. He's drawn it. Okay.
Yeah, they were like super into gore back then too.
Yeah, that
on
too.
top of the weird shit that
And they
were
got
into.
Arrested.
Oh
multiple
yeah,
times.
they got in trouble. I remember
multiple times.
Anyway.
Okay, yeah. So he accused me of that, and he left really bad reviews and like said how shitty like what I was making was, and like for me, I'm just starting here.
Yeah.
And of course, I was a completely different person back then. So I was like, what
did I do wrong?
What the fuck did I do? Why is this person so mad at me? I don't understand. What? Huh? So I like actually messaged him and blah, blah, blah. He replies, apologizing, saying he was taking his anger out on me for all of Deviantart.
So to
Like
him,
he
you were
hated
Deviantart.
Deviantart, and because I moved over from Deviantart, he decided he wanted to target me for all of his anger.
You embodied it.
That's a weird, really weird interaction to ever happen. And then nothing ever happened ever again.
Yeah.
And then, it just got worse after that. And
yeah.
Glad that I don't give a fuck about
basically all of our interactions
any
with
of that.
him were involuntary. It's like someone else invited him to the room, and it's just like, why?
There's so many people that have like previously interacted with him before.
But yeah, colorful past, just not colorful past, just colorful people we've met in the past. And yeah, can't really change it now, but we're doing our own thing for a reason. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, like I feel like we're not a part of any community anymore. And it almost feels a little lonely.
It can.
And it makes you feel isolated and like your work isn't good enough for anything because you just have nobody to really
rely on. Like we've always
not necessarily rely on, but just give you some sort of feedback, I guess, or like someone to compare yourself to in a more
that's
positive
what I mean.
way.
Like rely on people to like keep you in check more.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I think that's also our fault too because we just keep to ourselves anyway.
Yeah, it's just been easier that way because every time we've introduced more people into like our work process or like welcome them into like our little ecosystem, they either take advantage of it and sit on their ass and then just complain whenever like something doesn't happen, or
wow, that's specific.
Because there's a lot of people who do that. Like, hey, dude, we should collab, but can you do everything? It's just like
I feel like there was only like a couple people that did that.
Right, but when they do it, it's like, oh my gosh. And then we work with people who would just have like too much energy where it's like, all right, can you calm down? I can't do all these ideas. Like you, or they spend like a long time on something that you didn't ask them to, and then you just feel bad. It's like, oh my God, like you built all this. I have no idea what to do with all this. I think there's only been like a couple times where like we've worked with people and it actually has been our fault, but it's like,
oh yeah, we're definitely at fault for a lot of things too.
I can only think of a couple people that like they genuinely were just like in the wrong place. It's not that there was anything wrong with what they were doing, but like
I also think we have a hard time just incorporating other people when you and me are so intertwined in what we're working on already.
Yeah. Yeah, we had one friend who like they were doing like shadowing for school, and one of the times we asked them for help, I had like so much to give them for in terms of like work because we needed help, but like when we were like, oh yeah, you can shadow us for work. We'll work on something together. And then it's just like, they kept like messaging us every day. So, what are we doing? And I'm just, we're
such bad leaders.
we're working right now. Hold on. It's just like, that was kind of the point, just to like show them what we were doing. But yeah, it was.
I saw a corner hit.
Yeah, we still get emails from their school. Like,
What?
Yeah, like occasionally they're like, "Hey, so do you want to shadow more people?" And it's like,
no,
this was a favor for a friend.
No, absolutely.
And the
not.
only reason, like, why it worked out with us is because we had all the paperwork to prove we were a real business. If we didn't have that,
we're an LLC.
They wouldn't have let them do it if they knew it was just some YouTuber.
What does LLC even stand for?
Limited liability company.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It means if you get sued or something, you can only be held to such a limit in your liability.
Huh.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It just means like you have some legal protections that wouldn't be granted to you if you were not a business.
Thank you.
Yeah. So basically you can kill someone and get away with it.
Huh?
I'm just kidding.
Guys?
I'm kidding. Oh my gosh.
I would blink twice, but I can't blink.
Oh, no, you have to blink 3 times if you need
Why
help.
is it 3 times?
SOS.
SOS. I
All
can't
right.
blink. My bad.
That's the secret word.
Huh?
All right. Now it's my podcast. Yep, Emmy's gone. Okay, you're back.
That was scary. All I could see was black and darkness.
Yeah. That's what happens when you die.
I believe that. But actually, no, there's not black and darkness. There's just not existing.
I don't know.
Oh, those are my beliefs. I don't want to get too much into my beliefs.
I don't know what scares me more, eternal life or eternal nothing.
You can't be scared of nothing if you're nothing.
That's why eternal life is more scary to me in some ways.
Listen, I used to actually have really, really, really bad anxiety about death. But I don't know what happened. Probably depression. I'm not going to lie. Depression happened and I'm less scared and anxious about death now. But I also don't believe in like anything anymore. So that stinks. It feels like all of my innocence and childlike whimsy has been ripped out from me.
Imagine there is an afterlife and you die and there's a big party.
Nice. It should be. Oh yeah, and then everybody's doing the back streets back. All right.
Or you could,
like
you
movie.
You go to hell and everyone isn't there.
Oh my God, I saw a post on Tumblr. Somebody left a note on, like a neighbor left a note on someone's door. And they're like, I'm a very concerned resident regarding your horrifying and demonic array of Halloween. Array every Halloween. This is not a happy time of year. In fact, it is the time when Satan impregnates his bride.
What?
That's the note that they left. And that's it.
Okay.
So I didn't know that Halloween was when Satan got freaky.
I guess it is now, guys.
But I'll put myself out like a platter.
Oh my God. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning into this episode of That Animated Podcast. Don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe, share the show.
You sure had a lot to say.
And yeah, we did talk a little bit more in this episode.
We were a little spicy in this one.
Hopefully not too spicy.
A jalapeno.
We'll see you next
Pepper.
time.
Okay, bye.